Welcome to Whole and Healthy Cooking with Chef Val. Hi, I'm Chef Valerie Wilson. I've been teaching healthy, whole foods cooking classes since 1997. I'm the author of 6 cookbooks, and my website is macroval.com. Well, how about today we feed and nurture our lungs. We use a plant, a food that's going to cleanse the lungs. It's going to make our breathing so much clearer. Well, of course, I'm talking about lotus root. This is a fresh lotus root. Look, it's got like a brown skin. And what's so interesting about lotus root is the way it looks inside. So you know, in Oriental medicine, they teach us that whenever a particular food looks like a particular organ in your body, it feeds and nurtures that organ. It looks like a lung with those little holes in it that go all the way through. This is basically a food that's more known in the Orient than here in America, but it's very medicinal. It's wonderful for you. And as I mentioned, it is the signature food for your lungs. Once you cut the lotus root, it's so beautiful. It's decorative. Look at that. Now, if you want to learn about how to cut the lotus root, you can watch my video, Chopping Lotus Root, where I walk you through the steps. There's also lotus root tea, which I'm going to make some right now. So it's a powdered form of the lotus root. I'm going to take a half a teaspoon. The instructions say to use 1 teaspoon. I find that to be a little strong. I actually prefer half a teaspoon. Just pour it in your cup like so. And like I said, it's a powder. Right? I hear my water's boiling over here, so let me get it. And you just pour boiling water over the powdered lotus root. Now this right here, I'm telling you, fantastic. This one time I was dusting my house, and I have one of those ceiling fans, and dust accumulates on there. And so I was cleaning it really good, and all this dust was falling on me. Not a good scenario. Dust will make you sneeze. And I proceeded to sneeze, and it was not a good environment, my nose, when my lungs, from breathing in all that dust was. I drank a cup of lotus root tea, took it all away, just like that. It was a miracle. Ever since then, I just praise lotus root tea all the time. So you can see it's got a really beautiful, like, darkish color. Now you can put some fresh ginger juice in here. That kind of complements it and makes it very flavorful. What does the lotus root taste like? Well, it has a high water content, so it kind of has a crunchy texture, and it's kind of like a water chestnut. It really doesn't have that strong of a flavor. It's predominantly crunchy, and like I said, I mean, if I had to give it a flavor, I guess it would be like a kind of a mildly sweet flavor, which is very nice. So besides being this signature food for your lungs, lotus root is great for your heart. It feeds and nurtures your spleen, pancreas, and stomach. Let's see. It is really good for your intestines, helps aid in digestion, and it is actually the root. It's the bulb of the beautiful lotus flower that you see in the water. Now, in herbal medicine, they claim that the lotus and the lotus root and the plant is one of the most medicinal foods there is for treating just about anything, whether it's an inflammatory situation, because this has anti-inflammatory properties. This also has anti-viral properties. and it treats swelling. It helps cleanse the body of toxins. So they've been using lotus root for thousands of years to treat diseases. So you're probably going to have to find the lotus root in an Oriental store. Look for it there. Some health food stores might have the fresh lotus root. And you can eat it right now. You can eat it as a crunchy little snack. You can put it in stir fries with other vegetables. It looks beautiful in a stir fry. You can put it in soup. You can just boil it, put it in the boiling water. I do boiled vegetables all the time, and I have some cooking videos about that. That's a great way to serve the lotus root too. So next time you're at the store and you see it and you don't know what it is, now you know what it is. It's lotus root, and it's really good for your lungs. So I hope you get a chance to try it. Remember, your journey to eating healthy begins with one small step. Let's make that small step lotus root.